Hey guys, welcome back to another storytelling game, or something that I'm not really sure what this game is about. It just released either today or yesterday, I think, on Xbox Live Gold, or if you have the Game Pass Ultimate subscription. So I'm going to be playing through it. No idea what this is. Figured it might be fun. Let's try it out. If it is a story-based game, which I think it is, I quite enjoy these games, so let's give it a try and see what it's like. It is a remaster of a game, so I assume it's an older game. Not sure. Hint, if you're stuck, try talking to all characters. Okay.
The Raven's heir. Soon as one of them's caught, another one takes his place. Hey, Harold, have you read this? Harold? 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 You hear me? This is no time for fun and games.
Shh! Calm down. I'm a copper. We're on the same side.
A copper? What are you doing here? And where's Harold?
Harold? Well, there's another guard back there unconscious. That's probably him. The Eye of the Sphinx. Where is it?
It's there.
Oh, good. Then he hasn't got it yet.
You mean the Raven's heir?
Shh! Turn it off. He's gonna steal the eye.
But how do you know?
Doesn't matter. All that matters is that we catch him. Do you understand?
Yeah, but
Do you understand? You and me, mate. We'll be heroes. All right, now, we just have to...
what?
Halt! Stop! You're under arrest!
Well, this looks interesting. The remaster looks sick, sorry, I can't read. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, I don't know what this game is, I've never played it. It looks interesting though. Looks like my kind of game. Just decided to try it out today. Give it a play. No idea what it's about. It looks nice though. Train. Thomas the Train. Where's this game set at? I wonder. It looks like is it in America? Because it doesn't look like it's in America. I don't know. I'm not getting a very American vibes. Low Orient Express. Yep, London. Okay, London and Tokyo. Is that what this is?
Hands
I
up!
mean, I'm okay with it.
I don't have time to play. I'm on duty.
You're funny, but you don't look like a real cop. You don't even have a revolver.
Who is he?
What's your name, boy?
My name is Matthew Miller,
And where are you from, Matthew Miller?
from Dillsburg, Pennsylvania. But my mom and I live in England now. She's taking care of some rich old lady. We're on our way to Venice at the moment. We're taking a cruise on a big ship.
Impressive.
Oh.
You've already seen half the world. I've spent my entire life in Switzerland.
Must be really boring.
What's up with the
What's
toy
with
gun?
the gun? What do you need it for?
It's the Raven. He was gunned down, so now I need a pistol.
Dead birds don't need guns. Nor do live ones.
You don't know who the Raven is, do you? He's the greatest burglar ever. He stole paintings from the Louvre and those priceless eggs with gold and diamonds and stuff. And Bobby Dobbs says he replaced the crown jewels with rhinestones.
I know who the Raven was. Although I don't quite buy that bit about the crown jewels.
Burglary
You do
in
know
London.
these days there are thieves far more dangerous than your old Raven. 2 days ago, a precious ruby was stolen from the British Museum. There was an explosion. A guard was severely injured.
Really?
Yeah. And you know what the papers say?
You talk too much, Constable.
Zellner, monsieur. Anton Jakob Zellner.
Or did he pull a gun on you?
No, monsieur.
Get a move on.
What's going on?
Inspector Legrand, it's a great honor to work with a celebrity like you.
We appreciate the support of the Swiss police, but it'd be better if you'd remain seated and keep an eye on things.
What's going on here?
Monsieur, your journey on this train is most unusual. Is it related to the burglary at the British Museum?
Not in the least.
And the
See
safe?
the Raven?
What's that for?
I'll let you know if we need your help, Constable. If you'll excuse me, I'll be in the first freight car at the back of the train for the rest of the trip.
Wait.
I'm not
I'm
here
really
to enjoy
confused.
the beautiful scenery. I am a good observer, and I have finely honed powers of deduction.
Thanks to that?
I watched the people on the platform in Zurich. I know, for example, that man over there is a violinist.
That would be more impressive if there weren't a violin case next to him.
And I believe that the gentleman in the next carriage is a German doctor on his way to Italy to take up a new position.
And what gives you that idea?
There's the rod of Asclepius engraved on his cufflink. And he's carrying a German-Italian dictionary.
Maybe he's just taking a holiday in Italy, following in Goethe's footsteps.
Too much luggage. And no, he's not retiring to Italy either. The suitcases are too shabby for me to believe that he can afford to retire in his late 50s.
All right then, Constable...
Zellner.
Constable Zellner. If you're such a clever fellow, what am I doing on this train?
Are you really gonna hit me with a question like this? How would I know? Who is this guy? I have no idea who this guy is. He's guarding something? What's with the safe? What's going on? He was mentioning something. He's not on holiday. This guy's... I don't even know who this guy is. Like, why are they putting a question like this with me? I don't even know who this guy is. I don't know why we're on this train. It's gotta be one of these two, right? Do I have to get this right? He's got like a little notepad there. He looks real formal. He's not on holiday. He wouldn't be wearing something like that. Guarding? But he's not like... Is he doesn't look like he's guarding. Is he guarding something? You say guarding? I mean, I would have said searching, but...
I think you're
You know what, let's go with
guarding
that.
something.
Oh, really? And what might it be?
Whatever's inside the safe. He did mention a safe. He did mention a safe.
I really couldn't say. But it must be very important.
Why is that?
Because you are very important. They wouldn't have assigned the case to you if it were just a trifle.
Let's assume that we really are transporting something very important on this train. And let's assume that it really is my job to see that it arrives safely. Then why isn't the train crawling with police?
Because that would draw too much attention. Right? Don't arouse attention. Right? You don't want a bunch of police on a train to draw attention. That would draw attention. Right? I'm gonna go with draw attention. Because
You don't
why
want
would
to
they
arouse
have...
attention.
Évident, but why not?
Ah, it's a trap. That's a good idea. It's a trap. Are they trying to set him up? I don't know. Are they trying to set the guy up?
It's a trap.
You've got a vivid imagination.
I don't know.
I'll give you that. Well, that is impressive, I admit. But the fewer people involved, the better. We'll get along fine without you.
You won't.
Won't? Pardonnez-moi.
I can help. And I will help. You're in my country. And I've been ordered to assist you. And that's exactly what I'll do. Whether you like
Oh,
it
so
or
that's
not.
Hmm, clever and stubborn. Your commitment speaks volumes, Zarna. But this is my show, and I don't need you. Bon voyage.
But how do you know?
He's not gonna respond now. So I'm wondering if there was like a way we could have gone about that differently.
Oh, hello.
You cheated.
I did what?
I saw you talking to the German doctor on the platform. He told you everything himself, and you were just pretending to put two and two together.
And what of it? Do you know who that is? That's Inspector Nicholas Legrand. You have to impress him if you want to work with him.
I'm going to tell on you.
You'd really tell on me? To the very policeman who shot your dear Raven?
Whoa, it was him?
Mm-hmm. Hunted and killed Europe's most famous
But why did we
burglar.
just see the burglar?
That's how he got his start.
It looked like...
I won't tell him a thing.
I wouldn't either. All right, Matthew. I have to do my work now.
Everyone calls me
Why is this
Matt.
kid on
Well,
this train?
Except for my mom. She calls me Maddie, as if I were a little kid.
Whether Legrand wants my help or not, I'll keep my eyes open. Maybe I can change his mind.
Do you want to learn more about game controls? Yes, I don't know how to play the game. To examine an item, move next to it with the left stick. Use the right stick to select it and press A. Select the sandwich paper on the
This
table.
morning, I thought I wouldn't be hungry because of all the excitement. Thankfully, I bought a sandwich with me anyway.
If you select the sandwich paper again, you'll see that the symbol is displayed has changed. The text at the bottom of the screen says, "Take the sandwich paper." Say to pick it up. Very good. Now press Y. This opens the inventory, in which you can see the items that Constable Zellner is carrying. Use the left stick to select the sandwich paper and press A so that it's displayed in the top left corner of the screen. Paper, sandwich paper. Now you can use the sandwich paper with other items. Select the apple core on the table and press A. Oh wow, that is very cool. That's actually really cool. Open the inventory again, select the sandwich paper and press B to examine it.
I wrapped the apple core in the sandwich paper. That way I can carry it without making a mess of my trouser pocket. Still, I'd prefer not to have to carry them all day.
of course, you can also use the items inside the inventory with each other. Select the paper napkin with A and then the sandwich paper in the inventory with A. Right.
The napkin came with the croissant I bought at the train station. A guilty pleasure. I don't need that either.
That is interesting. Let's get rid of it. Dump the litter from your inventory into the ashtray on Zelenor's
Every table has its own waste basket. Practical. No need to ever leave your seat. Every table...
That's an ashtray, not a wastebasket. That wasn't too hard, was it? And now you know everything you need to know about the controls or whatever. Oh, it's gonna cut ahead. No, this is probably nothing like We Happy Few. We Happy Few is open, more open than this. It's a more detective-based adventure game. See, I really like that. That's, so far what I'm seeing, this game has really good mechanics. I haven't seen anything like this before. Can I, oh, here we go. Oh, okay. Okay, here we go. Alright, let's get into it. I have no idea what to expect. It looks like it's going to be kind of difficult. The closest thing I've played to something... Well, I played a lot of these games where you have to, you know, really think about what you say to other people. And I like it, but I hate when I get it wrong. So, I guess we'll just try and see how things are. And if you miss out on any of these episodes, you can check out the re-uploads on my YouTube channel. I archive all of my live streams on YouTube over at my YouTube channel. And EndRider, I think Nightbot posted a link to it, but just letting you guys know. Alright, so look at the door.
This is the first car. The coal tender should be directly beyond this door, and in front of it, the engine.
Ah, yes. That sounds exactly
The large
correct.
map shows the different routes of the Orient Express. This train began in Paris and ends in Istanbul as usual. Unfortunately, it will make most of its journey without me.
So where are we exactly right now?
The Vicarage in the Mirror. A detective novel by my favorite author, Lady Clarissa Westmacott. For years now, I've been trying to convince my theater group to stage one of her plays.
Is there any way I can pick up items, or... Wait, what is this? Wait. You're in Italy? Did they say that? Am I stupid? Did I just miss out on that? Can I... Wallet. I don't know why I have these items. I'm just curious if I can use them. Let's look out the window.
We Swiss are crazy about trains. We don't just have a lot of railroads. We have the most beautiful ones in the world.
No, but aren't we in Switzerland? Aren't we in Switzerland? Because of, that's what he said.
Would you be so kind as to close the window? I don't want to sit in the draught.
Oh, pardon me.
Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Ah, wait a second. When they were talking about the doctor? Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, you're right. See, I need to pay more closer attention. But I thought this was in Switzerland because he's talking about being Swiss. So hold on a second. I've already noticed something. That window, when we open that window, this guy doesn't like it. So that has to mean something. Observe the violinist.
The violinist is a good-looking fellow, and he's traveling through the most beautiful mountain landscape in the world. But one can only hope that his violin is better tuned than he.
Train's traveling to Egypt? I thought it said it was traveling to... Oh, it's going to Istanbul.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Where's he traveling
Are
to?
you traveling to Istanbul non-stop?
No. I'll transfer in Venice to a ship.
Ah, Venice.
I'm on my way to Cairo.
Cairo?
I'm performing at the reception in the Egyptian Museum there.
Oh, okay. He's right. Wow. You're right, man. Unusual
I'm sure
occurrences.
your recital will be a great success. But tell me, did you notice anything unusual on the train?
Anything unusual?
Persons acting suspiciously, for instance.
For heaven's sake, is there cause for concern?
Everything is in order, sir. We Swiss are just very cautious people.
I understand. No, I didn't notice anything.
Have a good trip.
I want to know what's in his case. Do I have a... Oh, I do. Oh, I do. Yes, yes, this is good. This is the private notebook of Constable Anton Jacob Zellner. Should you find this book, please send it directly to the Zurich Police Headquarters. September 23rd, 1963. A rather valuable ruby was stolen from the British Museum in London, one of the two legendary eyes of the Sphinx. The press is in a tizzy, as one might expect. Wait, that's not one. They blame the new Raven for besmirching the reputation of the old Raven Pierre, as the latter never harmed a soul during his exploits. Who is the Raven? Look for clues and unveil the identity of the Raven. Alright. I still call that it's that guy at the start. He seems pretty sketch to me. I probably not, but you know, it's always, in my opinion, the guy who...
Very kind of you. Thanks.
It's this guy. What?
Oh, pardon me.
No problem. The uniform is waterproof. Mr.
Lucio. Professor Edgar Lucio.
Oh, a professor. Are you a scientist? Do you teach at the Sorbonne?
No, I work at the British Museum in London.
You don't say.
Ah, wait. See anything? Wait, you work at the museum? What about the burglary?
So you were, shall we say, an eyewitness to the burglary 2 days ago?
No, I wouldn't say that.
Oh, no?
There was a lot of commotion, but I didn't really pay much attention to it.
There was a break-in in your museum, and it didn't concern you?
Well, let's just say that nothing that's happened in the last 2,000 years concerns me.
So you think
Did
suspicious?
You notice anything unusual on the train?
Here? On the train? No. I can't say that I have. Although I did spend most of the time in my compartment.
Uh-huh. What about Inspector
The
Legrand?
famous Inspector Legrand is on this train. I imagine you know him.
No. Should I?
You don't know him? And you also don't know what he's doing here?
No. Why should I?
Just a thought. You're a representative of the British Museum. There's a guarded safe on the train.
I'm sorry. I don't know what you're trying to imply. And now, please excuse me.
What's your
May I
destination?
ask where you are going?
Of course. To Venice. I'm
Venice.
going to meet some colleagues there.
Oh, Venice. A beautiful city, or so I'm told.
Why did he hesitate?
But I really have to take my leave now.
He's nervous.
I don't want to take up any more of your valuable time, but you do
This guy is
understand, don't
sketchy.
you, that what concerns me is the present, and especially the robbery at the museum.
Yeah, of course, of course. It's just... I'm in rather a hurry.
You'll get in touch
You're
if
rather-
you notice anything unusual, won't you, Professor?
Of course, Constable.
It was definitely a male.
What's the matter,
dude.
sir?
The door. I can't open it.
Ah, we'll sort it out somehow. The compartment is locked.
But I didn't lock it. I don't even have a key. I asked the steward. He was going to bring me one, but he never came back.
Someone locked it.
Find the steward. He needs to bring me the key immediately.
Calm down, Professor. I'll see what I can do.
You don't understand. I have to get back in my compartment.
All right, just
Why?
wait here.
Oh, this is real sketch. Why is he in such a hurry to get in his apartment? Whoa, what? Oh, I did some stuff here. Hold on a second, let me read this real quick. I did it. I stood up and told the captain right to his face that I want the assignment. He was too shocked to say no. Inspector Nicholas Legrand here with us in Switzerland, an opportunity I simply cannot pass up. But just what is that? What does he want here? Legrand hunts Raven's heir. According to information obtained by this newspaper, Nicholas Legrand, 33, a French citizen and Interpol special investigators taking over the case of the Raven's heir. Legrand is renowned among colleagues and police forces across Europe as the incisive investigator and a relentless bloodhound. He first demonstrated his talents 5 years ago when the young policeman surprised the world by catching the Raven, the most wanted criminal in all of Europe. A shootout erupted while he attempted to apprehend the wily thief, resulting in the death of the burglar. Now, it did it. It killed the burglar, really. I don't know, that's kind of shady as well. The Raven, it must be said, was greatly esteemed by the public for his clever, daring robberies. A copycat criminal has plagued us for several months now. Though the imitator leaves raven feathers at the scenes of his crimes, his thefts exhibit none of the original Raven's refinement and gamesmanship. The last 3 robberies have resulted in a total of 5 casualties, one of them severely injured, though by the grace of God no deaths. Scotland Yard, Interpol, and Investigator Legrand could not be reached for comment. Legrand looks different in person, older, more worn. He's still a successful detective. There are rumors that his methods in recent years have become, shall we say, reckless. Legrand's trap. Legrand seems to be laying a trap for a new Raven. I should try to find out more about his plans. The violinist. There's a man with a violin case sitting in the passenger car. He claims to be a soloist. Seems to be rather worse for the wear. His hand shakes. On his way to Venice, he says. Then on to Cairo to ship to a concert at the Egyptian Museum. Professor Edgar Lucien. I made the acquaintance of Professor Lucien from London's British Museum. He claims the robbery of the museum hardly affected him. I don't believe him. He seems rather nervous. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Alright, and his compartment's locked. Okay. The professor's weird? He is weird. He's real weird. I don't like it. So these are my thoughts so far. I guess I'm just going to talk out loud about my thoughts in this so far. I want to get inside his case. It looks like someone locked him out of that room for a reason. This kind of reminds me of The Council, if any of you know what The Council is. It's a game about history and past, like George Washington's in it and Napoleon Bonaparte. It's a very good game, but what was I looking at here? So far what I'm getting from this guy, if it hardly affected him, that just seems kind of strange, in my opinion.
The little label on the door reads Baroness von Trebitz. Blue blood on the Orient Express.
Go ahead and open this door.
Yes, what is it?
Whoever that is, James, ask them whether they found my purse and then closed the door. The noise on this train is driving me crazy.
Lost purse.
Was it stolen?
At the very least, I cannot find it, sir.
It was stolen.
When was the last time the Baroness saw her purse?
What?
In Zurich, on the platform, sir.
Oh, this is a German guy.
Where you last saw your purse?
In Zurich on the platform.
Oh my God.
James, tell him that I still had it when I got out to stretch my legs.
The Baroness says...
Maybe you lost it there.
What?
Oh, he's a butler,
the
I guess.
Baroness never loses anything, sir.
I never lose anything.
Very well then.
Really?
I shall be on the lookout for your purse.
Other
If
passengers.
I might ask you a few questions about your fellow passengers.
I thought he was looking for my purse. James, tell him to look for my purse.
The Baroness wishes that you search for her purse.
But couldn't we perhaps... All right. First, the purse.
Okay.
I will have a look around.
Thank you, sir.
So if I find the purse, they seem like people who are nosy. Maybe they'll tell us something. James the butler, yep. The door of the Professor Lucien's compartment is locked. From the outside or from the inside? And who locked... Oh, wait. Baroness von Trebitz and her butler have their own luxury compartment on the train. In my considered opinion, though, there's not a compartment on the train large enough to share with the Baroness. Her butler, James, must have the patience of a saint. Missing purse. A missing purse. Not exactly the case of the century. And I can't imagine that the Raven's somehow mixed up in it. All the same, I'm a police officer, and I really choked. Or I And I really should make an effort to find the purse. Yes. Oh god, is that her? The Baroness seems accustomed to being the center of attention. A trying person in my estimation, but also a generous philanthropist. She travels the world supporting museum and galleries. If she's one financing the exhibition in Cario, the first time in centuries that both eyes of Sphinx will be displayed together. So my thing is, why are all these guys, all these people are traveling out to Cario? Even this guy, which is kind of weird in my opinion, but I mean, hold on a second. Let's look at this. See if we can open this door.
You can easily lock the compartment door from inside by turning a little knob.
But I didn't lock it.
Professor,
Okay.
if you had locked the door from in there, you wouldn't be out here.
That's true.
Perhaps a thoughtful conductor noticed that Professor Lucien wasn't in his compartment and locked it. He doesn't make a very balanced impression, and he of all people isn't bothered by a robbery in his own museum.
Huh.
I don't believe that... It's no use. The bolt is too short to get a good grip on it. Professor Lucien?
Yes? Do you have the key?
Actually...
Please. I have to go back to my compartment.
Alright. Let me try something real quick.
I have no reason to bother the violinist. He can stay in the stuffy A if he prefers.
Okay. Wait. Let's continue on then. Wait. Let's continue on.
I don't believe it. I never thought I'd ever meet you.
Pardon me, but we'd prefer...
It's all right, Miss Miller. I'd like to speak to the inspector.
Unfortunately, just a constable, Lady Westmacott. I'm reading The Vicarage in the Mirror right now, for the 5th time at least.
That's nice, Constable...
Zellner. Anton Jakob Zellner.
This is my companion, Miss Miller.
A pleasure.
What is she doing here?
A
Missing
passenger's
purse.
purse has gone missing. I suppose you haven't seen it.
I'm sorry, Constable Zellner. As you know, I only deal with murder, not burglary.
Oh wow.
Have you asked my boy yet? Maddie is good at finding things.
I'll go and do that now.
Oh, that's you. He's your boy? Seriously? It's kind of crazy.
As a writer, you must be very observant. Am I right? I mean, you have to study the behavior of people around you to create the characters in your novels, don't you?
I solved the mystery of human nature a long time ago, Mr. Zellner. Since then, most people just bore me.
Really? I had the impression you were eyeing me suspiciously as I came in.
What do you want to know, Constable?
The
Did you
archaeologist.
notice the man who just walked into the next carriage with a cup of tea?
I did. He seemed nervous. He was waiting at the bar for the steward, and since the steward never appeared, he elected to help himself. He took 2 biscuits.
He seems pretty young, but he's already a professor at the British Museum.
Interesting. I'll have to talk to him later. Just out of courtesy, of course.
Of course. Did you notice the blonde man with the violin case?
I certainly did. He introduced himself and tried to make a good impression. People like him are drawn to wealth and fame, like moths to a flame.
But his charms failed on you.
I know him by name. David Kreutzer. He was a drain on my friend's purse.
Do you think he has a money problem?
People like him always have a money problem. No matter how much you give them, they always spend twice as much and complain that they have far too little.
are you doing here?
What are you doing here, if I may ask? Are you on holiday?
Holiday? Yes, so to speak. The first and last holiday of my life.
Madam?
I've been writing since I was a little girl. It became my job, and now I've stopped. So, this must be a holiday.
You quit writing? Impossible. I have all of your books. Your Detective Partout is my favorite character.
Then I have bad news for you. I killed the old wretch off years ago.
I don't understand.
I'd rather not discuss my work, Constable.
Oh, well, fine. Are
Where are
you
you
traveling
traveling
to Istanbul, Lady Westmacott?
No, we are on our way to Venice. From there, we will take a ship to Cairo. As you may know,
How's everyone going
I
out
have
there?
a penchant for archaeology. I fund a few excavations in Egypt. I traveled to Egypt by ship as a young woman. And now I'm doing it again as an old woman.
I see.
It's going to be in
Coming
Egypt.
back to the other passengers again, did you notice anyone else? What about the doctor or the Baroness?
I notice that you've asked me about everyone, except for the inspector who went in the direction of the freight car a few minutes ago. Isn't that the Frenchman who made his name when he caught the Raven?
I wouldn't quite say caught.
Well, shot. Why don't you ask me about him and my theory about what he's doing here?
I don't think we should discuss Inspector Legrand's investigation in public.
Legrand, right. That was his name. Will he save the day again? Or will you, Constable?
As much as I'd like to keep talking, duty calls.
You were right.
Madam?
I did observe you as you came in. You seemed so eager.
It's been a long time since I've had a chance to prove myself, madam.
And this is it. Your chance.
I do hope so.
Then grab it. Even small people can make big changes, as my friend Ronald likes to say.
I shall do my best. An extraordinary woman. Talented, intellectual, extremely rich, and the most successful writer of all time. Yet, they say she can be difficult on occasion, and that she's rather unhappy. Mrs. Miller made a good impression. She wanted to protect Lady Westmacott from me, a pushy admirer. Very diligent. But she does seem a little nervous and tense. I imagine she has her work cut out for her with Matt, and a difficult boss from what they say.
Wait a second, sorry. Just a thing here. Am I literally, if you notice, my character's talking when I'm making these observations. I'm standing right next to them, and I'm talking about them. That's kind of... just saying. What's this?
The steward must have forgotten the toothpicks. Normally he would offer them discreetly after dinner.
I can pick the lock with a toothpick? Oh, that's what that is. Okay.
Mrs. Miller?
Yeah, he clearly doesn't care about their
Yes?
feelings. Matt, the boy.
The little boy, Matt. He's your son?
Oh, yes. Has he done something?
No. I've already met him. Clever little fellow.
We always call him Professor because he's so precocious. If only someone could just drive the mischief out of him.
Looks like the boy from Toy Story.
Did you notice anything unusual on the train?
Oh, I'm afraid not.
Yeah,
I
like
was
a
totally
man?
focused on my work.
She's always got an awful lot to do, my Mary.
You have to tell me if that's not all right with you.
Good Lord, child. Knit as much as you want.
So, nothing out of the ordinary.
She
No.
seems very
Goodbye, Mrs.
different.
Miller.
Goodbye, Constable.
She's looking down. Her eyes are moving from side to side. Could mean absolutely nothing. Is that a Chinese mask that I'm seeing on the other side of that door? What exactly is that? I don't know. But yeah, our character clearly just does not care. He's just like, or my character, sorry. He's just like, you know what? I'm just gonna talk. I mean, he's just over here talking about her son right in front of her. Lady Westencott considers Krauts to be the sort of man who leeches off of others. Why is everyone going to Cairo? Or Cario, or however you say it, sorry. It's interesting. I know they're having like a museum or something there in an exhibit, but let's keep going. Okay, here we go. I just adore her. To me, she's the greatest author of the century, and certainly the most successful. It's such a shame that she stopped writing. Haven't read anything about it in the press yet. Fans around the world will be in an uproar when they find out. Clarissa Westmacott's most successful mysteries: Little Indians, Death on the Rails, Murder in Egypt. Ooh, Murder in Egypt. Under a Full Moon, Styles Affair on Mystery, The Vicarage in the Mirror, Maurice Partal's Easter. Little Indians sold more than 100 million copies, making it most successful mystery novel in all time. Is that true? Or is that just like... Mary Miller and Matt Miller. Okay. Miss Miller was introduced to me as Lady Westencott's companion. I think she's really more of a carer. She seems rather tense, nervous, and a bit unbalanced. Maybe it has something to do with her son, Matt. I like Matt. He's a lively, inquisitive boy, but it seems like his mother's got her hands full dealing with him. Well, why isn't she watching him? Hint. Why does it say hint? So the train itself is going to Venice or Istanbul, but basically everyone is transferring to Cairo. Yeah, that's interesting. Everyone is either stopping, you know, obviously, most people are stopping at Venice, but then they're going to Cairo. It's a very curious theory. And this woman here, she reminds me more of a daughter rather than a... Oh, for some reason I thought that was a mask. And where'd this servant go? He looks like he went off in a hurry.
I suppose the steward won't object to me having a look around in his absence.
Alright, here we go.
Butterscotch. I've loved them since I was a child. Their only drawback...
Okay, we don't care about your butterscotch.
Nice with false teeth.
Take some sweets, yes.
Maybe if I just suck it.
Okay. Someone clip that. Maybe if I just suck it. I mean, that's a great line. Yeah.
Pad on which the steward writes orders. Empty. Maybe he didn't use it because there's not much to do today.
Or maybe he's doing something else.
I don't need the pad, but the pencil might come in handy.
I'll stick a pencil anywhere I need to stick a pencil.
Perhaps he keeps the compartment keys in there. Locked.
I know what I can do.
Where could he be?
I know what I can do.
The drawer is locked, and the steward probably has the key. But where is he?
Wait, could I not lockpick the drawer using the
drawer?
Oh, I thought that was another thing there for a second. Alright.
Steward's
awesome.
pencil. Probably one of the most traveled pencils in the world. A shortwave radio. It's amazing how small these things have become in the last 10 years.
Uh-huh. Alright, yeah. Oh, achievement unlocked. There we go. Music lover. Not sure if that's copyright though, so I'm gonna turn that off. I don't know. It's probably not copyright music, but you never know. You can't be too careful these days. I'll do it for the achievement, but... So, is there nothing... This drawer has to be something. We know the compartment keys are probably in that drawer. That's the German doctor.
I made the acquaintance of Dr. Gebhardt on the platform in Zurich.
Yeah, I know. He's just sitting here listening to us talking about that. Let's talk to him.
Ah, Mr.
Zellner.
Right. How can I help you?
Oh, okay. I was about to say I don't like that camera angle. See anything suspicious?
Tell me, did you notice anything suspicious here on the train or in Zurich?
You mean, except for the fact that my suitcase was stolen on the platform? No. Is there any reason to be concerned?
No, just routine.
Constable Zellner, please don't think I'm naive. I spotted the inspector from Interpol. Legarde is his name, if I recall correctly.
Legrand.
If you say so. At the train station in Zurich, he put a cash box into the safe, and then kept close watch as it was loaded onto the train. Don't tell me that a man at his pay grade routinely tramps across the Alps just to keep an eye on cash boxes.
A cash box? Like the ones you'd find in safe deposit boxes?
Precisely. And I believe we both have a good idea just what's inside.
What, the Sphinx?
I do indeed have a theory, but what's yours?
A ruby was stolen in London. One of the legendary Eyes of the Sphinx. The second jewel, an emerald, is rumored to be in a Swiss bank vault, if I remember correctly. Both jewels were supposed to be exhibited together in Cairo for the first time in 50 years. It does make one wonder.
Indeed.
That's what's in the box.
Any
robbery
news
in
about
London.
the robbery in London?
Quite something, wasn't it? It must have been professionals. The way they disabled one of the best security systems in the world. Most impressive.
People were injured.
Well, one cannot execute a robbery of that scale without collateral damage. It seems like the Raven has finally found a worthy successor. We can look forward to new and spectacular coups.
I'm afraid I won't enjoy his exploits this time around if the new Raven is so reckless.
That's your prerogative.
Yeah, but in that cutscene it showed us at the start, it didn't look like that guy actually did anything to make that explosion go off. It looked like it just happened.
May I borrow your newspaper?
You can take the section with the article on the burglary. You're interested in that bit, aren't you?
You got me out.
Here you go.
Dankeschön. There's something else. Do you know where the conductor is?
I'd like to know that myself. I told him to search for my missing suitcase in Zurich. He hasn't got back to me yet. He's probably in cahoots with the thieves, and didn't bother getting back on the train. If we don't crack down on vermin like them, the rabble will rule the world one day.
Well, at the moment, we still don't know what really happened.
He is not here doing his job. That's bad enough.
I meant to ask, the Baroness is missing her purse.
A Baroness? This train is really full of the creme de la creme. The Queen of Crime is over there, and now a Baroness as well.
Have you seen the purse?
Unfortunately, no. Do you know Lady Westmacott? You were talking to her.
Well, I'm an admirer of her work.
Like so many others. I once read in the newspaper that only Shakespeare and the Bible sell more copies than her crime novels.
I read that too.
She must be filthy rich. As a doctor, I'd have to work 1,000 years to earn that kind of money.
Auf Wiedersehen, Dr. Gebhardt.
Goodbye, Constable. It was a pleasant chat, really.
Why are there so many, like, special people on this train? Dr. Gebhardt. I already spoke to Dr. Gebhardt in Zurich. He's a German doctor planning on finishing up his career in Italy. Death. I can't say I found him particularly likable. He's polite and courteous, but I don't really think his friendliness is genuine. Something's off. Something else was written down here as well, wasn't it? I heard something else go down, but I don't know where it was. There's like some really special people on this train. I don't know, I have a lot of thoughts right now. How big is this train? Oh, okay. Well, the saloon. Are we gonna go car by car?
A box with a padlock. I suppose it contains tools for the train's crew, maybe for coupling and uncoupling the cars. At any rate, it's positioned so that it's easier to reach from the ground than from up here.
Open the box, really?
Locked.
Bang, bang!
Wow.
Don't move!
Matt, have you gone mad?
I'll shoot! Hey, my pistol!
You'll get it back in Venice. I could have fallen under the wheels.
I thought you were a ghost.
Ghosts don't exist.
They do too. One just flew past the window.
Yes, sure.
Where does
now
come
get
from?
moving.
Oh, man.
That kid just came out of nowhere.
The ladder leads up to the roof. It will be suicidal to climb up there while the train is at full speed. The wind, tunnels... no, I'll stay down here.
Can I do it? Come on. What's wrong with a little suicidal? Wait a second. Notes, secrets. Oh, okay. It says secrets at the bottom of the page, but I'm not sure what that means. So, do we need to move on to the next car yet? Or like, because we've learned a couple things, but not really anything. I guess we move on. We don't know that much yet. Wait, what? Oh. That's weird.
I strongly suspect that the door is locked. No, it's open.
Okay.
Wow.
Don't move a muscle, you feathered fiend.
Put the gun down, Robert. If I may introduce...
Why is the door unlocked?
Constable Robert Oliver from the yard. And this is the revered Constable Zellner of the Swiss police, who obviously couldn't control his curiosity.
I hope you'll acknowledge that I, as a Swiss policeman, can undertake investigations in my own country.
Are we still in Switzerland?
I could be your eyes on the train, as long as you're here in the freight car.
Oh, really?
Archaeologist
There is a
compartment.
certain Professor Lucien on the train. He's an archaeologist from London.
And what's his story?
Well, it seems someone locked him out of his compartment.
Locked him out?
Well, yes. The door is locked and he's standing outside without a key.
Was it locked from inside?
It may have been. Do you think the locked door could be important?
Professor Lucien plays an important role in this story. Well then, Constable Zellner, be my eyes and ears on the train and see that Professor Lucien gets back into his compartment. Report back to me when you're through.
My pleasure, monsieur. And
Purse.
then there's the Baroness. She's missing her purse.
Baroness von Trevitz. Interesting.
Indeed, sir.
But it has nothing to do with our case.
So I shouldn't concern myself with the matter?
Why not? It's your job as a policeman. But don't expect me to be particularly interested in a lost purse.
This is so shady. Like, how is someone going to rob a moving train, and how would they even know that it's on here?
Then I was right. You really do
I mean, I
want
know
to
how people
lure
rob a
someone
moving
into
train,
a trap.
That's none of your business.
Perhaps that someone recently struck in London.
And how would I bait my trap then?
With an eye? An eye on its way from Zurich to
Someone has done his homework. Well done, Constable.
He literally called me a feathered man, so like it's pretty obvious.
What do you know of this Raven's heir?
He tried to blow me up.
Robert, we don't know who we're dealing with yet.
In any event, the new Raven is a more dangerous man than the old one.
How do you know it's a man? It could just as easily be a woman.
Or several.
Pretty sure it's a man.
And anyway, how do you know that it's a new Raven?
Monsieur?
Never mind.
I go attend to the door now.
Good. And Constable Zellner.
Yes?
Don't bother us unless you have something new to report.
Of course. A thief might get anxious if there's too much activity in the freight car.
Exactamo. Knock twice. Then we'll know that it's you.
Understood.
Point out something interesting, the fact that that guy...
An investigation
supposed to be the
grant that takes me one step closer. If I can convince him of my competence, I might even be able to see this case through to the end.
So that's interesting. That guy is supposed to be the legendary man who took down the Raven, and he just said, what if it's not a new Raven? Did he not kill him? Is there something more going on here? I'm interested now. Alright. Constable Robert. Constable seems to be a nice man, but not a clever one. He worships the brand, that much is clear. He's proud to work in the side of the great detective. Scotland Yard. Alright. I guess we move on.
Oh, Constable?
Yes, ma'am.
My son didn't make any trouble for you, I hope. It's just that he
Oh, yes,
just
he
walked
definitely did.
past us, silent and seething. That's usually a sign that someone's laid down the law.
I'm afraid so. He played a trick on me, a rather dangerous one. The lad left me no choice but to take away his wooden pistol as a punishment.
I understand. And thank you. Matty is a very lively child. Sometimes he needs a strong fatherly hand.
Where is Matt's father, if I may ask?
He's gone.
Ah, I understand.
Could you, leave Matty's pistol here, perhaps? So you don't have to bother with it?
Of course. I told him he wouldn't get it back until Venice.
Very well. Thank you again, Constable.
Yeah. I don't know what to say about that. What are your guys' thoughts on that little kid? What do you guys think? What do you guys think about the kid? I don't know. He's low-key a brat.
The bolt is too short to get a good grip on it. I'm at a loss without a key or a proper tool.
He's a decoy? What? To something bigger? What do you... He's just a kid. What do you mean he's a decoy to something, dude? What is that? Then himself... Oh, wait, read the newspaper. Wait, what? Oh, whoa, 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 what is this? Oh, yeah, the newspaper. Holy crap, I forgot.
Let's see if there's any news. Blah, 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 blah. Eye of the Sphinx. One of two priceless jewels. Extraordinary pure ruby. 2000 BC, etc., etc. Old news. And here, shocking burglary. Professional thieves surprised by museum guard Charles Langley and Constable Robert Oliver of Scotland Yard. Explosion. Constable Robert... Oliver from Scotland Yard. He was there when the first eye was stolen. Now he's guarding the second one.
Just a little bit of an interruption there. What's this one?
Luna's Drops. The calming herbal liqueur for women. A glass a day. It relaxes the nerves and maintains domestic tranquility. Luna's Drops. If you don't want to bother your husband.
Okay.
A story about the upcoming Oscars and Cleopatra's chances of winning. An incredible feat. They built the largest movie set of all time in Rome. And because of the main actress's many illnesses, several changes of director, and months of delays, cost shot to over $40 million. The most expensive movie ever made. A record never to be broken.
Seriously? That's expensive.
John Surtees won the Formula One World Championship for the first time on Saturday. He also won the World Championship in motorcycle racing from 1956 to 1960, making him the only man in motorsports to win world championships in both motorcycle and Formula One events. Not really my cup of tea. Too loud,
F1 cars.
too fast, too much exhaust.
Read enough. We've read enough. That's right. Alright. Let's see. It added something to our journey. You have a question? Alright, raise your hand. What's your question? What's your question? Yeah? What's your question? Just ask your question. Constable Oliver was in the British Museum the night of the robbery. Most curious. He was just a stone's throw from the Raven when he stole the first eye. And now he's supposed to be guarding the other one? That's suspicious. That's real suspicious. Toolbox might come in handy for opening Professor Lucian's door. All I need is a key. Do you think the boy... Do you think the boy, the big Raven... No... You talking about the little Home Alone looking Toy Story kid? Yeah, I don't think that checks out. I don't think that checks out. Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, he looked tall in the cutscene. I mean, he does. I don't know. I think that it's just weird character model. That's an interesting thing that I probably shouldn't say on stream about children. He wears stilts. Yeah, I'm not gonna... I probably shouldn't read that out.
The train covers a distance of more than 3,000 kilometers and stops at a dozen places. In many cities, they entertain the travelers with local specialities and culture and adventure, especially in southeastern Europe.
Can we talk about how this train has been passing the same scenery for the past, forever? Like, can I open this window?
I have no reason.
Okay. The book.
Should I ask for an autograph? That would be quite unprofessional. But on the other hand...
Haha, that's right. What happened to my trash? Can we talk to the boy again?
Hello, Matt.
Why are we bending over?
Oh, come on. Are you going to be angry with me for the rest of the trip?
Until I get my pistol back.
I gave it to your mother.
Oh, man. Couldn't you have just raked me over the coals?
Would you have learned anything from that?
I didn't learn anything from this either.
Didn't learn anything from this either. Anything new with this guy?
If I may trouble you once more.
The Baroness's purse.
A passenger is missing her purse. Perhaps you've seen it.
So, there are thieves on the train.
It's been missing for some time now. Probably since Zurich.
The Swiss don't let go of money easily, do they? Oh, pardon me. No, I haven't seen the purse.
Have a good trip.
Thank you.
Okay. But I have another question after the stream. You can ask your question now. Matt's a savage? Yeah, definitely, he's definitely up there for the violinist claims he knows nothing about the purse. If only I could get a look inside his violin case. Yes, that's exactly what we need. Yes.
I have no reason. I have no... I have...
Open the window.
We Swiss, we don't just...
Like the video's just gone. Whenever I stream, it just streams and then it doesn't stay on my Twitch. Like the video's just gone. Yeah, you have to have a PC and then you have to enable VODs, or past broadcasts on your Twitch. You have to enable it on a PC. How could I look inside his case? If I can't open the window, then what can I do? Now I'm just a bit confused. So what have we not done? I have money, I could pay someone with the money. I could bribe them. So I think there's something to do with these people, but...
Lady Westmacott.
Yes?
I was wondering if you might...
Sign your book, Constable Zellner?
If it isn't too much of an inconvenience.
Of course it's an inconvenience, but only a small one.
What? Oh, she didn't write a thing in that book. Maybe ask for the autograph?
Thank you so very much.
Alright. So I got that. I'm not sure what that does, but... maybe I can give it to someone in the future who loves her stories. Pills. Why do I have pills? Can I give the pills to the kid? Can I give the pills to the kid? Wait. Pills mixed with butterscotch. I'm just curious if I can mix any of these things. Nah, it doesn't say. It's just an idea, okay? I'm not gonna drug the kid, okay? It's just an idea, okay? Look. Watch out, because they'll probably find a way to drug me. You know, honestly, that's a... oh, God. I didn't even think about that. I just want to know why I have pills. What kind of pills are they? And what do they do? He'll take the pills and then force feed them to me. You know, honestly, after seeing what we saw a second ago, I wouldn't be surprised if he would...
For my heart.
Oh.
I'm supposed to take one if I have trouble. My daughter insisted that I take them with me. She was strongly against this little adventure, but I wasn't about to change my mind.
Oh, they're heart pills. Okay. Okay. Well, those aren't too bad.
I bought it last week at a flea market. I like it because it tells a story. I suppose the previous owner bought himself a newer one. This one still works just fine, though.
Okay.
The wooden toothpicks are packed into small paper wrappers. Nothing unusual. I won't eat any just now. It would be rather embarrassing if I met Legrand and wasn't able to open my mouth because it's been stuck shut, or because I lost some teeth.
The violinist is a fan of the author. Have you played the game though? Have you played this game? Have you played this game? I'm open to suggestions. I don't
Stuart's
care.
pencil. Probably one of the most traveled pencils in the world.
As long as it's not spoilers. But I'm okay with that idea.
For brave Constable Anton Jakob Zellner, whose time shall surely come.
You haven't played the game before?
DBE.
Have you viewed this game before? Or is what I mean, I guess? Have you watched someone play the game, I guess? I don't know. Wait, that's kind of confusing. Because you seem to know what this game's about. But okay. Just guessing. I read the wiki. Ah, okay. Okay. Interesting. This is your first time watching content. It only had like 2 sentences though. You just seem to know quite a bit about it. So I figured you knew more than that. There's nothing here for me. But you definitely pay more attention than I do. Because I completely forgot about the book. What the heck is happening over here? Okay. Why does it keep playing the same music over and over and over again? What, the soundtrack? Because it's a bop. And have you noticed how annoying it is? I mean, I'm okay with the music. Is the music too loud? Because I can turn it down. Or is it fine?
There could be many reasons for my money's on alcohol. It wouldn't be the first musician who ruined his career that way.
Okay, I can't give him the book. Can I talk to him again? Nah, he's not gonna say nothing.
The Baroness seems to have a special personality. I better not bother her until I find her purse.
I don't know what... I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure what I could, Could I talk to this guy down here? They give him the book?
The wooden toothpicks are packed into small paper.
No, I don't want to.
Nothing unusual.
No, I don't want to talk about wooden toothpicks. Look at some fire music. What do you mean by that? Toothpick.
The box is secure.
You won't be able to open it without a key. Use a pencil? Games like this you always have to do weird object combos. Literally never make sense. I meant like it's some fire music. Yeah, I'm trying to like think like, okay, to unlock a door, everything's locked apparently. So this game's like all about its locks. It's all about its locks, and everything's locked with.
Who would have thought that?
I'm trying to look behind the bar. It's definitely strange. Pencil. Wait, I saw something here. There was something else. Oh, wait.
I need a bit of wire or something like that to pick the lock.
Bit of wire. I bet the game is very mysterious. The game is very mysterious. The game.
I need a bit of
wire. Butterscotch.
I need a bit of. This is the steward's oath, but as long as he's not.
I'm honestly confused. Can I give this guy butterscotch or something? You like wallet? Nope. You should just rob the train. Honestly, it's a good idea.
There are, but nothing. I think it's uncomfortable for her when I talk to her in front of Lady Westmacott.
She's right there.
She seems to take it as
us.
an inappropriate distraction from her work. Although she's just.
Okay, I don't care. I need to find a. No, I'm trying to walk out the door. No. Door. Thank you, door. I much appreciate your cooperation. Okay. Can I run in this game? What is that? I pressed X and it said 980. Sorry, what? 970. What is that? Wait, what is that? What happens when I press X? What happens when I press X? Because it says when I press X, there's a number in the top right counting down.
There could be many reasons for the vibe. My money's on alcohol.
Wait.
I won't eat any just now.
Wait.
I just rather embarrassing it.
Wait.
Would you like a butterscotch?
You think you can bribe me?
I have no reason to. You made trouble and got punished.
Wait,
for
could
it.
I mix
Take it as a
butterscotch
peace
in with the
offering.
pills and then give them to
Just
him?
4?
If I'm faster than you, there'll only be 3.
Hey!
Friends again?
Mm-hmm.
All right then. And no dangerous nonsense anymore.
Okay.
Alright. Oh wait, we can ask some questions now. Yes. Okay, we unlocked something. Lady Westmacott.
Your mother is Lady Westmacott's companion, correct?
Yeah, but it's not like you think. At first I thought, boy, you must be really wicked if you need to pay for friends.
Oh.
The lady's really okay. A bit odd and really old. But other than that, she's great. She likes me.
The lady has peculiar taste.
Hey!
She pays for your mother? That's kind of weird. Where does he live?
You and your mother, do you both live on Lady Westmacott's estate?
I'm only there for the holidays. Most of the time I'm at boarding school.
I imagine that's not very pleasant.
No, it's fine. I have friends there. You always have to be so quiet in the lady's house. And I'm not allowed to bring any friends.
Such a big house with so many places to hide, and no one to play hide and seek with.
You said it.
His father. No, I don't want to talk about that yet. Just in case. The boy's plans.
How old are you, Matt?
In 8 months, I'll be 9 years old.
And do you already know what you want to be when you grow up? A burglar?
No. We'll see. Maybe an actor.
Really? Well, I don't know. You need a lot of talent for that. I'm an actor in a theater group, you know?
Ooh.
You are?
Oh, yes. And I'm one of the best in our group, if I may say so.
Said this kid
I
ain't got no
get
talent.
really deep into my roles, you know? I don't just talk like the character. I think like him. I become him. It's the only way to... Matt, are you okay?
He's allergic to butterscotch.
I think you just have to be good at copying things to be an actor.
That wasn't bad. Disturbing, but not bad.
I thought we just killed the kid.
The Baroness in the second compartment over there is missing her purse. Do you have any idea where it could be?
Do I ever?
Hmm?
That guy over there with the violin case?
What about him?
He picked up something in Zurich and put it in his violin case.
Really?
Yeah, and he made sure that nobody saw him.
You saw him.
Uh-huh.
Did you also see what it was?
Nah, not really. But now that I think of it, it must have been the Baroness's purse.
I should look into it, shouldn't I?
I think so.
Tell me, have you seen the steward anywhere?
No. He was walking around a little while ago, though.
Hopefully they didn't forget him in Zurich.
He locked himself in
What's
that
he
room.
supposed to do?
I'm looking for a key to open a compartment door.
Did you check his things behind the counter?
I'm sure the drawers will be locked.
Can't you break it open? Or pick the lock like the Raven?
Perhaps. But I'd need a piece of wire or something like that.
Ask my mom. She has a lot of hairpins. She doesn't like the wind messing up her hair.
Thanks for the tip.
Well, this was easy. The kid's just giving us all the answers. You guys are telling me to throw the kid off the train and all sorts of crazy stuff, but apparently the kid's the answer to everything. I mean, look at this. Look at this. This kid's giving me all the clues.
Tell me, how long has your mother been working for the lady?
2 years.
And your father? What does he do?
He stayed home. I used to go fishing with him. And hunting. He even let me shoot a real gun.
And then?
Then Mom fought with him. And he left. I was 7.
So long.
So longer.
Oh my god. The kid is all knowing. Yes, he is. Alright. Miss Miller and Matt's father seem to be separated. Seems like the boy blames her for it. Lady Westmacott really seems to like Matt. She's paying for a good education for him. Violinist claims he knows that Matt saw something. Yes, okay. So...
The violin case looked the best violins are often.
Let's open the window.
What are you doing? Didn't I make myself clear? The window stays closed.
You're not alone on this train. I want the window open.
Oh my god.
Swiss politeness doesn't seem to be what it used to be. I'm not going to catch a cold because of you. Go somewhere else if you don't like it.
We're gonna do it again.
That makes no sense. The violinist would close the window immediately, and I wouldn't have enough time to search his violin case.
Well, then what can I do? What do you mean? How am I supposed to get him up? Can I give him this novel? Gonna give him a pencil? Gonna give him a toothpick? Gonna give him a wallet? Gonna give him some drugs? You want my drugs? I will give you drugs. All you have to do is move. Oh, hello, that's real close. I guarantee...
For my heart.
I understand what
I
yes,
want.
yes. I bet you the dude locked himself in here. You. Wallet. Toothpick. Detective. No, I don't want to read. Jam the window? What window?
The tip of the toothpick is stuck between the window and the runner.
What nerve? I'll complain to your superiors.
Pistol? Oh my, he's got a gun in the case.
Well, that's not what you expect to find in a violin case. An old one, but probably still fully functional.
He's got a gun in the case.
Hey, what are you doing there?
I was taking your case for safekeeping, since it was left here unattended. When I picked it up, the cover unlatched.
I never leave my violin unattended.
Ah, then no one else could have put this purse in your case.
Someone must have snuck it in, like you.
For sure. And you have a pistol in the case because...
I don't owe you an explanation. It's mine. I have a gun license. Now, take the damned purse to the Baroness and leave me in peace. Just get lost.
It won't be that easy. I'll report the incident to the Italian authorities in Venice.
Oh, wow. So he has a gun and he stole the purse.
I'll inform the authorities in Venice. They'll decide what to do with him.
I knew something was wrong with this guy. Alright, well, we got the purse. That's goal number 1. I told you at the very start of the thing he had a gun. I mean, yeah, he did have a gun, didn't he?
Oh, Inspector, did you find the Baroness's purse?
Yes, I did.
Indeed.
You did! Out of my way, James.
Oh my god.
Oh, wunderbar. Tremendous work, Inspector.
Constable, Baroness. Constable Anton Jakob Zellner at your service.
Purpose of the trip?
May I ask you where this beautiful train is taking you?
To the madhouse, I'm afraid. One is close to the brink of insanity with this constant shaking and rattling.
Have you ever tried flying, Baroness?
Do you know how little luggage one is permitted upon an aeroplane? It defies all reason and good taste.
Burglary at the museum.
Have you heard about the burglary at the British Museum?
Heard about it? I'm directly affected by it.
How so?
I'm in charge of the Friends of the British Museum. And for your information, I'm financing the exhibition.
Exhibition? What exhibition?
The exhibition in Cairo.
Oh, wow.
Where did you think we were going? The eyes of the Sphinx were supposed to be exhibited together for the first time in
Everyone's
decades.
going there.
Now that one of them is gone, the exhibition will be rather less sensational than we'd hoped.
On the other hand, there's a chance that all the uproar will generate more attention, and that the exhibition will still be a great success.
Perhaps. But we wanted to show them both together. That was the whole point.
Why does he look weird? Who are you talking about? Who looks weird? Who on the train? Which person are you talking about?
Can you tell me anything about your fellow passengers, Baroness?
No, not really. I could hardly care who's penned up in here with me. Oh, no. Wait a minute. Lucien is here, the professor. Poor fellow. The eye of the Sphinx that was stolen belonged to his collection.
No, it did now.
Professor Lucien is an Egyptologist.
But of course. As director of the Egyptian department of the British Museum, he has to be. The whole burglary thing really upset him. Director Thomas told me he was a nervous wreck.
I'll take my leave of you now, Baroness, and I do hope your journey becomes more bearable.
Yes, indeed, Inspector.
The man holding the door is James the butler. So this man lied. He is upset about the thing. I knew something was suspicious about him. He's the leader of the thing in the museum.
First, I better see a dozen...
That guy lied. Alright.
There are, but not... Mrs. Miller?
Yes?
Please excuse my unusual request, but Matt said you have some hairpins. Could I borrow one?
One of my hairpins?
It's a long story. It would be a big help.
Well, if you really need one.
Go ahead, Mary. The constable won't do it any harm. Will you, Mr. Zellner?
Of course not, madam.
Is this one okay?
It'll do nicely, madam. How very kind of you. Goodbye, Mrs. Miller.
Goodbye, Constable.
That is very, very nice of you. Let's go open that box thing. Hairpin.
And suddenly, it's me who's the thief on the train. Oops. That was easier than expected. Batteries, a toothbrush, a shaving brush.
A shaving brush?
But not the key to the compartment door. Just this one. Too small for the door, but it might still be useful.
Oh, we know what that key's for. This is a very, intriguing game thus far. How much you want to bet this is the key to this?
There we go. This should help.
What'd I get?
My grandfather was a blacksmith. When I was a child, I used to play with tongs and hammers in his workshop. My mother never cared for that. She was always worried about my little fingers, but I never hurt myself seriously. I'm quite clever with tools.
Is that right? You hear that? We're clever with tools. I didn't mean to come in here. Oops. That was a complete accident.
Inspector Legrand?
Anything to report?
Baroness von Trebitz told me about her missing purse.
Baroness von Trebitz. She is financing everything, isn't she?
Indeed, sir.
I found the purse. David Kreutzer, a violinist from Austria, had it.
Probably nothing to do with our case. All the same, good work.
Constable Robert Oliver. Is it possible that I read your name in the newspaper?
Ah, could be, sir. Could very well be.
Robert was there when the first eye of the Sphinx was stolen.
Why were you in the museum? Did you spot something from outside?
Well, sir, I noticed that a door was ajar, which was suspicious. And it was my duty to investigate, sir.
Scotland Yard gave him a commendation and assigned it to me as a liaison.
A great honor, sir.
I'll get back to work now.
Good.
Kind of sketchy, isn't it? Oh no. That guy's kind of sketchy. I don't know what you guys think, but I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know about that guy. Super sketch? Maybe. So is these pliers supposed to open that door now? Is that what this is? I guess we'll try. No. Okay, don't just get. No. No. No, 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 no. Oh no, what's happened?
Yes?
Oh, here's your hairpin back.
Thank you for your hairpin, Mrs. Miller. It really got me out of a jam.
Oh, really? That's good to hear. And thank you for bringing it back to me. Not everybody would have.
I'm a Swiss policeman, madam. I couldn't do otherwise even if I tried. Goodbye, Mrs. Miller.
Goodbye, Constable.
It's not what I meant to do. Apparently it was a good thing. Maybe we shouldn't have done that. Wait a second, what?
I don't think. And she's not the most.
What was that guy going to do? Why is he just oddly standing there?
The butler, this James, seems to have escaped the Baroness.
I mean, yeah, I'll talk to him in a minute. Can I? What the heck? Okay.
I bet I could really get a grip on the bolt with these.
Well, come on then, hurry up.
I bet you the steward's on the other side of this door. How much you guys want to bet if that guy is on the other side of this door?
Hello?
I barely left the window ajar.
Nothing to see.
He was on the other side of the door. The steward did it.
Ah.
Are you okay?
Hmm? Yes.
What happened to my hat? What? I had a hat on, didn't I? What do you mean $5? I mean, no, I think the steward guy crawled out the window. Because we were opening the door, he came in here and stole his stuff. He came in here, locked him out, and then stole the stuff. I was betting boy. I bet you he was the one who was in here. That's what I'm saying. He obviously isn't here now, but I bet he's still in here. And what happened to our hat? We had a hat, did we not? Did we not have a hat? My head was not exposed like that before. Could we? I don't know.
Do you have any idea why the door was locked?
I don't know. Maybe the constant vibrations caused the lock to lock itself.
You can't possibly believe that.
Well, then what's your theory?
The conductor could have locked it from the outside. On the other hand, it could have been someone here in the compartment who locked the door from the inside.
Who? And where have they gone?
They went out the
could
window.
have climbed out there.
Who would be that insane?
You tell me, Professor.
Valuables.
So, what are you hiding in your bag? What do you have that would be worth stealing?
No, nothing.
No
You have
valuables?
Certainly not. Not on my salary.
It was enough for a first-class compartment on a luxury train.
That's my business.
You're playing a dangerous game, Professor Lucien.
He knows Legrand.
I believe you and the inspector do know each other.
What makes you think that?
It seems like the two of you are running a haulage company specializing in safes.
I won't comment on that. It's a matter of international importance.
Tell me, Professor, would you happen to have a key in your briefcase? And if so, would it still happen to be there?
Then all would be as it should.
That's what we hope, at least. All the same, it would have been a simple matter for a thief to make an impression of it. Right, Professor?
Oh.
Head of the Egyptian department.
And the break-in? It wasn't an issue for you? Even though you're the head of the department where it occurred?
All right. The burglary was most upsetting. And shocking. And I didn't know what to do, okay?
And you couldn't just tell me that.
The fewer people who know about it, the better. I can't trust anyone.
You're not only going to Venice, are you? Could it be that your journey will continue? All the way to Egypt, perhaps? I'm on your side, but the more you lie to me, the more difficult you make my job. I'd like to look around a bit.
Of course.
I thought it said break the window for a second.
Assuming there really was someone in the compartment, and he climbed out the window, where's he gone?
I don't know. Where has he gone? Wait a second.
What's this?
What do you have there?
It's a button. From a suit or a uniform, I guess.
Yep, it's the steward.
A burglar might have lost it.
Maybe. Or maybe not. If I notice anyone with a missing button on his jacket, I'll ask him about it. But I wouldn't get my hopes up. If there was a burglar, he climbed out the window and jumped off the train.
Or did he?
I really wonder what the professor is hiding from me. But I can't just rifle through the luggage of innocent citizens. This is the 60s.
Oh, there's the date. I was wondering what the date is. So I'm assuming it's the 1960s? I'm guessing. That's the date.
Wow. You have a very nice fountain pen. Pricey.
If you'd managed to decode hieroglyphics that boggled the best minds of the last 3,000 years, you'd have received a gift like that as well.
Well then. If that's the way you're gonna be. Okay.
The Bible, Grimm's fairy tales, Moby Dick, and gin, whiskey, and rum. All classics. No, nothing interesting. Professor Lucy.
Yes?
Oh, nothing.
Well, good.
Okay.
Pills. For my
Okay,
my
okay.
daughter, but I wasn't.
Yeah.
Goodbye,
okay.
Professor.
Goodbye.
The butler could have easily sneaked from one compartment to the next. Let's go chat with him.
Good day to you, sir.
Can I be of any assistance, sir?
I wanted to ask you a few questions.
Burglary in London.
Where did you and the Baroness board the train?
In Paris, sir. The Baroness was there on behalf of a charity that she supported for many years.
So you weren't in London when they broke into the British Museum?
We may have been, actually. We left for Dover bright and early the morning after the burglary. But it was in Paris when we first heard of it. The morning paper in London didn't mention the unfortunate event, sir.
And just 2 days later, you're on a train bound for Switzerland. The Baroness certainly gets around.
Indeed, sir. We are practically always on the go.
Baroness.
What can you tell me about the Baroness?
Nothing, sir. A butler does not tattle.
Really? Is James his real name?
If you'll pardon a rather odd question, are you really named James? That would be a lucky coincidence in your line of work.
My name, sir, is Clive Alfred Inch.
Your second name is Alfred, yet the Baroness calls you James.
Madam considers James to be the only forename suited to
Wow.
a butler, sir.
Career.
Isn't butler an odd choice of career? Butler. Many would say it's a strange job.
It is true that I am one of a dying breed, sir. The war claimed a generation of butlers.
Have you been to war as well?
Indeed, sir. I was a groom for a cavalry officer.
When you British talk about war, one is never sure which war you mean. It seems the situation hasn't changed much since the 30 Years' War, has it?
Shrapnel from a bomb dropped by a Fokker would not have wounded me in the 30 Years' War, sir.
No, of course not. Goodbye, James. Or Alfred.
Alright. Took advantage of the opportunity and pocketed the purse. Seems to have money trouble. Baroness von Tribbett said the professor is an Egyptologist and also at the museum's Egyptian department. Stolen out of the Springs under his purview. He mentioned none of it to me. He lied to me. In fact, what's he hiding? Wait. The locked compartment. I found a button in the compartment. Might be a clue or it might be nothing. James suffered an injury in his right arm. Says it's an old war wound. Seems like his arm isn't completely lame, but he can't move much. He makes do as best he can. I suspect the Baroness lost a person in the crowd. The violinist found him and pocketed it. Or could he be a pickpocket? Whatever the case may be, he's committed a crime. Okay.
Pills for my heart.
Watch the steward appear this time.
Pardon me, sir.
We could have used you a few minutes ago.
Did he go this way? I'm guessing he went the other way. Okay. very strange layout with cameras. Okay.
I think it's uncomfortable for her when I talk, although she's... There are... but nothing. I'd better let him read his...
Huh. Where did that guy go? Wait, he's gone. Wait.
But there are... But
that one guy's gone. Hold on a second. That one guy's gone.
Hey, Matt. The violinist really did steal the purse. Well observed.
I knew it! I bet he's got more stuff planned. I'll stay here and keep an eye on him secretly. Okay?
Sounds like a plan.
Professor Lucien.
How can I help you, Constable Zelda?
I'd like... Did the bird... Here's something. Might be fingerprints.
Analyze the fingerprints.
Tough to make out, but I do. If I had a forensics kit, I could make the prints visible with carbon powder.
Yes?
Professor.
A forensics kit. Where in the world would I get a forensics
kit? The good professor is hiding something. It would be good if I could find out more about him.
A forensics kit.
I think, although I think there are but these days nearly everything is sealed up tight. A colleague recently told me about dry powdered soup in small bags. I couldn't believe it.
Oh, those are scissors.
I'll leave the scissors here. If I need...
Okay, there's scissors here, okay. Yeah, the other detective guy could have one, but he left. He was here and now he's gone. Which is real weird. They robbed the train car?
Inspector Lebron?
Anything to report?
I got Professor Lucien into his compartment using a pair of pliers.
Did you notice anything inside the compartment?
The window was open. Someone could have climbed out.
And the professor?
Acted suspiciously. He rummaged around in his leather bag.
And?
He seemed to have found what he was searching for.
Good. Good work.
Now, perhaps you could give me some information.
All right. We should... What?
The light's gone out.
Flashlights!
Seriously?
Ah, get off me!
There, sir. An envelope.
This has got to be staged.
My dear Nico, you should take a closer look at the box.
What the dickens? It's a...
Away with it! Take cover!
Oh my god. This game just took a turn. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Oh dear. Oh. Is everyone all right? Are you hurt?
Oh my gosh.
Quick thinking. Well done, Zellner.
We're like in a tunnel. Survivor.
I think
Achievement
the tunnel
unlocked.
collapsed.
Then he's trapped. Hurry, we have to lock the second exit.
Sir, there's a fire up ahead. The engine's burning.
It's
Oh
a
my-
distraction. Hurry, block the exit.
But sir...
The fire will consume all the oxygen.
He's right, Inspector. A fire in a narrow tunnel is extremely dangerous.
Merde. Go to the front of the train, find the engineer, and tell him to move the train out of the tunnel.
Yes, sir.
Are you ready? You have to uncouple the freight car. You understand?
I understand.
I'll see to the passengers. They should all wait in the tunnel. We'll check each one in turn as they go out.
Let's get to it.
I wasn't expecting that to happen. I wasn't expecting the game to turn into this. Like, I knew something would probably happen, but not like that. I knew something was wrong when we went in there, but I wasn't expecting that. Oliver of Scotland Yard are guarding a safe. Will the Raven actually allow himself to be lured in? I have my doubts. A bomb. There was a bomb in the safe. He was nearly... He very nearly blew us all to smithereens. Legrand blamed himself for not having checked his cash box, but I don't think he's right to do so. The Raven must have planted the bomb in the box before it was placed in the safe at the bank. An incredible feat. And the letter, how did he manage to place the letter on the safe with 3 people standing nearby? The purpose of the attack is clear enough, though. The Raven wanted Legrand out of the way in order to be able to swipe the second eye at his leisure, and he's achieved just the opposite. Legrand won't give up, that's obvious, and I too have a new reason to bring that criminal to justice. Interesting. I really wasn't expecting that to happen. That's kind of crazy. But I have a big accusation. Right before that happened, that one dude went missing. Where was he at? The detective was gone. Right before that happened.
A lot was damaged by the sudden stop, but the bowl was thick enough to survive the fall. The last of the candy has vanished, Measured against the exploding freight car, I think the railway will overlook the loss.
You just put your LED lights? Put up your LED lights? True. I'll call... Okay.
My God, what a fire. I hope Constable Oliver can at least reach the engine.
I think it was that guy. He had to have some involvement. He just randomly disappeared. But he was sitting here the whole time, so I don't know.
Oh, pardon me. I did not mean to scare you.
What are you doing here, Doctor?
Legrand asked me to check whether there are any passengers left on the train.
Really? No one is here, except for me and you.
Excellent. Then I will continue searching at the front.
Look at his eyes. He just looks sketchy, doesn't he?
Did anyone act suspiciously before the explosion? Did anyone leave their seat, for example?
You.
I was the only one on the train who wasn't seated when the freight car exploded. Thank God. Otherwise, I would have been caught by the blast as well.
You certainly were lucky.
Perhaps I was. What happened over there? The inspector said something about gas canisters that exploded.
I don't want to tell this guy the truth. See, this is a good option here. I don't trust this guy whatsoever. Should we make him think we don't know what it was? Yes, it was gas canisters.
If Inspector Legrand says so, it must be so, right?
I have been to war, and this was no minor explosion. I rather doubt that the freight car was packed to the roof with gas canisters.
The investigations are ongoing, but first we have to get the burning train out of the tunnel.
Of course.
How are the passengers?
They are in a state of shock, of course. The blackout and the sudden stop were frightening enough, but then the explosion, the dust, everyone rushed for the exits. I was helping the American woman bring Lady Westmacott to safety. They are waiting outside in the tunnel. One entrance is blocked by a fire, and the other one seems to have collapsed.
Continue to search the train. I'll decouple the buried freight car.
All right.
Doctor? Can you give me a few matches?
Oh, certainly.
Thanks. I'll meet you outside.
Do hurry.
I do not trust that guy. He looks so shady. Let's go back this way real quick.
The other passengers escaped from the train. I can see their silhouettes in the light of the fire. If I don't hurry up and uncouple the freight car, they'll suffocate.
Do I actually need to hurry and do that, or is that like a... Or is that like not a thing?
Carling Black Label, a British beer.
Oh, take the beer.
No good. Insufficient alcohol content. For practical purposes, I mean, not for drinking. Champagne, the finest. Maybe we'll open a bottle if we get out of the tunnel alive. Until then, though, it's no use to me. Whiskey, scotch, rum, liqueurs, enough to entertain everyone on the train all the way from Paris to Istanbul. High-proof rum. Could be useful. Rum from Austria. Believe it or not, it's 80% alcohol by volume. There's no way anyone would drink it straight.
Pour the rum into the bowl?
I filled the bowl about a third of the way with rum. Phew, strong stuff. Pills for my heart. I'm supposed to take one. Pills. I filled the bowl about a...
I'm trying to...
Pills. Pills.
I'm trying to select things. That's not what I wanted to do, but...
Pills. I'm supposed to... A burning match. The chair either fell over thanks to the sudden stop, or an escaping passenger knocked it over. Wanting to get off the train as quickly as possible after a sudden stop and a massive tremor, that's understandable.
Wait.
I noticed the extinguisher earlier. Doesn't match the decor. I suppose that the railway company had to comply with safety regulations at the cost of aesthetics. It'd be useless against the fire out there, and it's too cumbersome to carry around. At best, I can use it here. It's not bothering... I noticed the extinguisher. A burning match. Must be...
What?
All right, let's go. I filled the bowl.
What in the world? What? Is the game just on the train? I have no idea what's going on. I don't know. I would assume not.
I don't see Legrand or the constable, but I can make out the silhouettes of some of the passengers. They seem to be unscathed. All the same, the fire is getting bigger, and I don't have much time.
A Molotov? Oh my god, wait, I can make a torch.
That should do it.
Rum-soaked torch.
Some matches. The material won't be able to soak up. I filled the bowl. Some matches, and half...
Interesting.
The alcohol burns with a dim blue flame. It doesn't shed enough light and will probably burn out in a few seconds. Won't solve my lack of light. I'll have to try something else.
The torch isn't burning very brightly and goes out at the slightest moment. I need to make a larger flame. We'll have to explore and find out what we can find to make ourselves a larger flame. You're gonna start this game up. Firebug achievement unlocked.
I should concentrate on uncoupling the freight car. I'm positive that Legrand has everything else under control.
I can't go that way? Okay. I'm assuming we have to go outside then. So, what I'm probably gonna do...
There's a pretty intense draft here. The fire is sucking up the oxygen. The wheels came off the track during the explosion. Even if it were possible to pull the car out of the rubble, you wouldn't get far with it. The coupling mechanism is down there, but I can hardly see a thing. I need some light. I'm sure I could uncouple the car if I...
Okay. So we need to figure out how to make the light in order to uncouple the car. It's a very good puzzle game. I will give it that. Set the chair leg on fire.
Fire to the chair leg using matches. I need a better plan. I broke the leg off a beautiful...
Use the chair leg.
Some mat. It's smoking and the curtains I don't know what kind of material this is made of. Something that's not easy to set alight at any rate. I'll have to try something else. I've filled the bowl about... Phew. That should do it. can't
Let's try
really
to
say
soak-
the fabric was eager to soak up the rum. I, on the other hand, soaked up enough in my fingers to smell like a drunk.
So now if we do that...
I filled the bowl... Phew. The material won't be able to...
It's kind of a puzzle here.
The alcohol burns with a dim blue... Won't solve... Here in the Alps there have been dozens of catastrophes. I bought it last week. It was... I bought it last... It was... I filled the... Phew. Just as I expected, the alcohol burns with an almost invisible flame. The material won't... The alcohol on the curtain burns just as darkly as in the bowl. It's no help.
This is very confusing, isn't it?
It's taking too long. The flame is... I bought it last week. It was... I expect the rum will burn like ethanol, but it's taking too long. I'll never set fire to the chair like using...
This is very confusing. Yeah, I am very confused right now.
Even if I could set the fabric alight, how... The alcohol on the curtains would burn... That'll get me something like a Molotov cocktail. I want light, but I don't want it to come from a wall of flames.
Oof. Wrap the curtain around the flame. Now we have this.
Pills. The won't solve.
I have to wrap this curtain around the chair leg.
The material. I expect the rum will. I bought it last week. It was.
I'm trying to think of what else it could need. What makes a flame darker? It needs to be brighter, apparently. Apparently a flame is too dark, and I was gonna say, I really want to figure this out because this is like really confusing me now.
I expect the rum will.
If I... rum-soaked torch. Light the torch.
The alcohol.
I have to do something to the bowl. Use the chair leg with...
It's taking. The alcohol on the curtains will burn just as dimly as in the bowl. Some matches. A fine, probably. A fine, but probably. I want light. The flame is hot, but the alcohol on the curtain.
I don't... Has to do something with this match.
It's taking too... I expect... Pills. I'm supposed...
Do you guys have any idea? Because I literally don't know. Should I start spamming buttons? We wrap the cloth around this. We don't want to do that. But what else can we... Rum-soaked torch. Can I take the high proof rum and...
The material. The curtain is wrapped around the...
That is very confusing.
I should...
Could I just use this? Do I even have to make the light source? Maybe if I go outside with the match, I'll see something.
There's a pretty intense... It'd be blown out right away.
Yes, I know it.
There's a noticeable draft here. Maybe it's because of the fire, or perhaps... The latter will be quite welcome. It will buy us some more time. I can feel cold metal and a screw thread, and a lot of grease, but I can't do more without light. I can feel... But
Is there anything I could grab in here? There's nothing else to pick up anywhere, right? I
bought it last week. It was set aside.
We still have this wallet and stuff, but I can't do anything with it. And there's literally nothing else. That I can see. That we can pick up. I'm honestly confused. This is a very tricky puzzle. The fire extinguisher, though, what does it do? I used it to break a chair leg off. I didn't even, like, know I could do that, but I did it. I've got to be doing something in an incorrect order. Or either there's something in here that I missed.
Rum from...
Okay, so if we match pretty much anything...
The flame... I shouldn't be wasteful.
Light the torch.
Won't solve my lack of...
Okay, now it's going to take this stuff back apart. And that gives me reasoning to think that...
It's taking too...
Wait.
Rum from Austria. Some... It's taking...
I've got to be able to use the chair leg with something. It puts it there, though. That's not where I want it.
The flame is hot.
I was gonna try and take it in my inventory, but it... Rum-soaked torch. What all can I do with it? I can pour alcohol.
The material won't be...
High proof rum.
The material...
With that. Rum soaked.
The alcohol...
Is there any combo I haven't tried?
I shouldn't be wasteful. The alcohol on the... I expect the rum will burn.
This is really, The
alcohol on the curtain. Even if I could set the fabric alight, how would I carry the fire?
Okay. Yeah, there is that. I could try and take it out, these things outside. Grease does burn more. I was gonna come out here and I was gonna come out here and try it. That's what I was gonna do next, but I don't know though, because the match didn't work out here. And it has to be something with this. That's why I'm thinking. Because it says I can't carry the fire, right? So...
Okay, I'll smear some grease on the curtain.
But still, how am I gonna light it? Because if I can't light it, he says I need something to carry it. And I can't dump the bowl out.
Let's take...
Unless I literally... This isn't gonna work.
Even if I...
If that's what this is for... I still don't know if it'll...
The material... Some matches. I'm the god of fire.
Okay, so I guess it just works now? I mean, the light is not that much brighter, but okay. That seems way more complicated than it should be. Honestly, why couldn't I have just taken the mat? I should have just been able to, like, I mean, it feels like there would have been more solutions to that than the way it was. I don't understand why I couldn't have, like, made a Molotov or something. There's so many different... Like, I could have just taken the alcohol and poured it on the ground and set it on fire. There's no way that man could, like... I don't know. That took way longer than it should have.
That's better now.
Oh no, not another puzzle.
Incredibly basic mechanism. The kind that lasts forever. A lever on a pressure sleeve running along a thread.
Well, that's not what I want to do. I can build a torch faster in Minecraft. Turn the lever.
Aha! I can uncouple it with this lever.
Oh wow, I don't have to actually have anything.
Okay. There we go. Time to get out of here.
What's the thing in the top right that keeps popping up? The numbers.
Listen, everybody! Listen! Robert, what's the situation?
Who's this?
Yeah, I couldn't find the engineer, so I got in the driver's cab myself and released the brake.
All right. Good job. You too. Listen, please.
Matty! Where's Matt? Where's my son?
Relax, madame. I'm sure.
Oh my.
Help! Matty! No!
No, don't go after the sun. No, the brat. The internet says it's like orange or something. I don't know. What in the heck? What in the heck? Well, my points are going to be super, super low. There's some objects you look at more than once to learn all their secrets. Well, we just learned that. But why'd Matt have to stay on the train and cause more problems?
Where are you? Oh.
Sprinter achievement unlocked. Caught the runaway train. Why do I have an odd feeling that someone's still on this train?
Matt, are you there?
Alright, so it looks like we're going to be chasing Matt. Classic Matt being dead weight and causing problems. That's right. So I just wanted to say, we've been streaming for far longer than I intended. I was going to try and originally stop after about an hour and a half. Well, now we're crossing the 2 hours and 40-minute mark for this stream on the same game. And I was not intending to stream that long on this game, but it's been very interesting. I didn't expect this game to be what it was, and I'm definitely excited to continue it later on and keep playing it. But as you know, yes, I am missing my hat. I call it like, what happened to my hat? Do you note that I've still lost my hat? And what happened to my back? I got like slashed. I look real beat up, and my leg. Oh, look at my leg, like, bleeding out my kneecaps. I got a big bruise on my forehead, or my bald head. But yeah, like I was saying, I've been streaming for a lot longer than I thought I was going to be streaming originally. I will be continuing this though. I was hoping to end it on 2 hours, but then we got stuck on that puzzle, and I was like, you know what, I want to solve this. And it took us like 30 minutes to solve, which is insane. This game has like 3 chapters, I think. I'm not sure what chapter we're on here, or where this is at, but for now, I'm going to leave it there. That is the Raven Remastered Edition. We'll be continuing this in the future. I'm going to save my game, just to make sure. It's a new save game. I really do like the music in the lobby screen here, though. I don't know, it seems nice to me. Wait, let's make sure we saved, because I don't want to have a problem, like, Fire, Steel, and Steam. Okay. Just making sure. Alright. Yeah, but that's all for now. Thank you all of you guys for joining me today on this really odd adventure. Yeah, see, Chapter 1, Chapter 2, and Chapter 3. Interesting. That's what I was showing you. So, it looks like there's some chapters that are actually not on the train. So that will be interesting to see. I'm not sure what not available means. I'm not sure if it means we haven't done it yet, or whatnot. I'm not sure how long this game is. But until then, we'll be continuing it. That's all from me. If you did miss anything and you want to check it out, and you tuned in late or anything of that sort, you can check it out on my YouTube channel, which is Endrider, without the shadow in front of it. I just thought that was cool for Twitch. Yeah. But you can check it out on YouTube. Nightbot has a link in chat, and any of my other great, lovely, amazing content. It's definitely not available. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next one. Hope you all have a fantastic evening, day, night, wherever you guys are. I hope to see you in the next stream. Bye-bye.